Yakamoz mini vise. Tiny tool when you got them tiny projects and you need something tiny to hold it. Going to demonstrate it here coming up. I'm Roger, welcome to the shop, and every once in a while you'll have some type of project where you need to hold it in a vise. And when I say vise, I don't mean a bad habit like smoking or drinking too much or farting in crowded elevators, or yeah, I see them guys out there going and then women are thinking that's disgusting. But anyway, I digress. Back to this. Maybe you need to hold a tiny circuit board like I needed to do here for a little project I'm working on. Or maybe you're making jewelry or something and you need to be able to hold some tiny parts in a nice tiny little vise. And this can be mounted to a surface. I need to point out here too that I'm not sponsored by Yakamoz or anybody else. Nobody provided this to me. I bought this because I needed it. And it wasn't expensive. Nice little rig here. You can mount it to a table or a bench. There's holes in it for mounting. And I'll get you close up here and I'll show you the top part of this. So one of the things that makes this nice is that I'll take my little part out of there I was working on. These are movable. You can move these to different holes for different diameter objects or odd things. This is not a real hard plastic, but it's not a real soft plastic either. And the screw on here is very easy to turn. And there is a little bit of wobble here, but if you're putting something in there, or when you get your thing in there, it'll snug right up for you. But what makes this real useful is if, you know, for example, I'm working on this little printed circuit board here. Well, it's kind of hard to hold that still when you're trying to do some soldering on it, when you only have two hands, and you got to have the soldering iron in one hand and the solder in the other hand. So I can just set this in there. Tighten that up, and everything is easily accessible and easy to work with. So if you were to turn that a little better, if you were working on jewelry or making jewelry or some small craft item, this is an ideal little object here, and it's not very big. They call it a universal carving bed tool is what they call it. Comes in this little cardboard box. There'll be a link in the description if you're looking to get one. So this little guy here is something I really had not intended to make a video of. I bought it because I needed it. But after I used it for a few different things, I thought this thing's pretty handy and some other people might be interested in something small like this. It's much smaller than, I suppose you could use it on a drill press for small items. I have an actual drill press vise. But with them soft jaws on there, if you're working on some delicate items, this thing's ideal. If you get anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. I'm Roger in the shop. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.